So when we assess a script, one of the things that may be in our mind, particularly for those of you who are trained stage actors, are developing the character, creating the character. Trust me. For series television and studio feature film, the character is already created. It's in the writing, it's in the words, it's in the scene. It's inherent in the relationship that has been constructed between your character and the other characters in the scene. Recently, I had a really good actor come in who had missed the boat on a character, and on an audition, on a role, and of course will probably miss the boat more often than we'll get in the boat. That's the nature of our business. But if I'm not mistaken, the character description was that the character was cold, was strong, and had a military presence. And so after this actor had auditioned for the role, he came to me, and the first thing he said was, Greg Allen, I couldn't figure out what they meant by cold. Well, you know, I understood what he was saying. As a stage actor, when we're approaching a role, a play that's been done 1,000,000 times, everyone's objective, everyone involved with that play, their objective is to make it new and fresh and interesting and exciting. The director, the production designer, lighting folks, music folks, the actors are looking very carefully at the script to see what they can discover. With series television and studio feature film, it's not so much about discovery at all. The reason there was only a few word description of that character was because it was a very simple character. It happened to be a movie that was being made primarily for teenage boys. How deep is it going to get? This character was a villain. They said the character was cold. The actor said, I couldn't figure out what they meant by cold. Cold is cold. For series television and feature film, it's just not that deep. So how many spins do you put on cold? If the character is cold, then he's cold. Does that character use a lot of inflection? Does that character smile a lot? Does his voice go up and down? Probably not. That character is simply cold. Is that character move a lot, or is that character very still? We know what cold is. Now, my cold is inherently different than your cold because you're a different person. You're a different actor. So I thought it was real interesting that here I had this trained stage actor who was looking for more. Don't look for more in the character description. Take what they've given you at face value, incorporate it into your character, and render an honest portrayal. And note I said portrayal as opposed to performance, because as actors, as on-camera actors, we don't perform, we portray. If I know you and admire your life and I say, you know what, one day I want to write a screenplay and perform you, it doesn't make sense. But if I say I want to portray you, that means that I want to be true to who you are. That makes a lot more sense. And that's what we do as on-camera actors. It's far less performance than it is portrayal. That's what you want to be focused on. Take the character description at face value. Take the words in the scene at face value. Stop trying to read between the lines. For series television, for formula television and formula feature film, I guarantee you, there's virtually nothing between the lines. It's all on the line.